Hey, good evening, fam. Good evening. Listen, tonight's topic, man, it's gonna be fire, right? It's gonna be fire. Listen, just giving you a heads up. Some people are gonna get turned off by today's topic. Some people are gonna be turned off by today's topic. Okay. Now, what I want to talk about today is the spirit of competition. The spirit of competition. Lately, I've been hearing a lot of people say, "Oh, I don't compete. I don't compete." Now, the funny thing with that statement is this: for every human being to get to this planet, they had to compete. At some point, right, we were all just sperms. Literally microscopic little sperm. Millions of sperms. And one sperm had to swim fast and hard enough to be the first one to get to that egg for you to be here today. And that person is you. But then you get here now and you say you don't compete. Well, that's some of the reason why some people are where they are in life. They don't compete. They stop competing. At some point in their life, they start competing. As a matter of fact, that's what's going on right now in America, where most Americans do not compete any longer. And that's why you have people coming from other countries and are coming over here and just totally dominating. They're coming over and say, "Oh, you don't want that lunch? No problem. I'll eat it. I'll take that. I'll take your lunch. I'll take your lunch." You got people from other countries coming here and competing and dominating. And this is what I want to talk with you guys about today, going into 2024. Until you get that thought process out of your mind about you don't compete, you're always going to get what you're getting. You live on a planet that is highly competitive. You have to compete to win in this environment, or you're going to get left behind. I know agents who refuse to look on the leaders board because for some reason in their mind it just makes them feel safe to not look at the leaders board. Well, if you're not looking to see who your competition is or to see who's actually out here performing and doing something, then what are you really doing? Every human being needs somebody to compete with. Positive competition, not negative. Somebody who makes them get up and go. And I find that people that try to avoid being around people like that or seeing what a person like that is doing, it's people that's already decided they're going to lose. They've already made up in their mind that they're going to lose. For as far as I can remember, I've never wanted, not one time, to take a loss. I've always wanted to win. I've always wanted to figure out a way to win. Something. As a matter of fact, and anybody that I went to school with and I ran track with, please comment on this if you remember. I ran track in high school. I ran for only 2 years. And I remember because we would run a track meet. By Monday or Tuesday, the newspaper come out with all the results. And not only am I checking what's going on in our county, I'm checking what's going on in other counties and other states. And in my mind, I'm like, man, this person run the same event as me. This person got one head, 2 arms, 2 legs like me. Why are they crushing me? And guess what? I then turned around and said, listen, we're going to have practice from now on every Saturday. My team didn't like me for that. I didn't say they hated me. I said they didn't like me for that because it wasn't something we was accustomed to. But I wanted to win. For as far as I can remember, I've been this way. Hence is the reason why I'm probably where I am right now. I'm not where I want to be, but I'm a whole lot farther ahead than most people because I have a spirit of competition. I have a spirit to win inside of me every single day. Let me say this before I close out. If you are a parent and your mentality is you don't compete, your mentality is you're going to wake up and just do what you do, and you have children who are around you and who are watching mommy and daddy, there's a high likelihood that your children are going to follow suit. You are their first role model. Before any basketball player, before any rapper, before any athlete, whatever, musician, whatever, you are their first role model. Whatever mommy and daddy does is what they're going to end up doing. And this is why America is getting crushed right now by people who are coming from different countries and eating our lunch. In a country designed for us to thrive. In a country designed for us to thrive. People are walking around saying they don't want to compete. They don't care what anybody else is doing. All right. Going into 2024, I'm going to need, and this message, again, is not for everybody. It is for the right person. The person that has that animal inside, but just need to unleash it. The person that's probably around the wrong people who think this way, and they want out of the cage. This is who this message is for. Going into 2024, I want you to all out compete. Whatever your field is in, whether you're a nurse, whether you're a doctor, whether you're an insurance sales agent, whether you're a realtor, whether you're an athlete, it does not matter. You want to compete at the highest level. And that is how winners do it. Losers are the ones who don't compete. I'm going to keep it 100. Losers don't compete. They just take things as it is. Winners compete and find ways to compete and to win. This 2024, your mind got to change. 2024, your circle got to change. Like, you got to get rid of people who think and believe and move that way, that they don't want to compete. That is not who you want to be around in 2024. For things to change for you, you got to change. I'm going to repeat that one more time. For things to change for you, you have to change. Nothing changed for you without you changing. If you still hang around those people with a loser mentality, you will lose also. If you're still holding on to mediocrity and mediocre thought process, that's how your 2024 is going to be. So listen, I hope this message reached the right person well. I'm enthusiastic. I'm ecstatic for 2024. I can't wait for this year to be over. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. What about you? Talk to y'all soon.